I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see.
Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video. Here to give you my thoughts review on Scream 7, which I just did my letterbox for. And my boy Danny Z just gave it a like. Yeah. I've been put off from watching this movie for months. I mean, I have wanted to watch it because, another Scream movie is always welcome. But I heard a lot of people say this is like the worst Scream movie to date. And all that. And I'm like, damn, really? And like, just a lot of negativity about this movie. Regardless of how I feel about this movie, what happened to Melissa Barrera was some BS. She did not deserve that, man. Regardless, I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on Scream 7, and I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, I enjoyed it quite a lot. I think I liked it. I'm not a huge fan of these movies, to be honest. Like, I'm mostly like I'll show up whenever a new one comes, of course, because especially for like the killer reveal, it's always exciting killer reveals, aren't they? But I love Scream 4. That's probably the only one of the franchise I truly love. And I really dug this one also, if I'm being honest. Basically we follow Sydney again. And there's talks of like AI throughout this movie, even though they say it's AI, like in universe, but it's obviously they actually got certain actors coming back for certain roles. Most of which is, of course, Matthew Lillard as Stu Macher. I don't want to spoil how he's back in this, but I probably all I'll say is that throughout the thing, there's talks of AI and stuff like that about what's real. And even though, like, throughout the film, I was, like, scratching my head at, like, there's really no obvious, like, candidate for who the killer would be. And even at the end, when we get the killer reveal, I'm like, well, really? I did not expect that at all. It was like that. But, like, regardless, I was entertained very much throughout the film, man. I do think they did their best with what they had. Kind of another movie that's kind of ripping on like legacy sequels and nostalgia and all that type of thing. But I don't know what more to say, really. We follow Sydney and her daughter, Tatum. Yes, named after Rose McGowan's character from the first Scream movie. And new killer in town, and we're in this again, and some great kills in this one too. In fact, I think the very last one, at least the very last one, might have been my favorite kill for Ghostface that I've ever seen. Honestly, I mean, these movies pretty much end the same way. But like the way that Ghostface got killed in this movie, at the very end, I was like, oh hell yeah, that's dope. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but really nothing much to say, really. But I enjoyed it for what it was. You even had Mindy and that other one come back from Scream 5 and 6. And I really don't know what else to say. Just I don't understand why it's so like why people are so negative about this film. They say they talk about like, oh my gosh, now it's turned into what type of movies they've made fun of when they first started. Now it's become that type of movies. That stuff like that. Going a bit too far, don't you think? Anyway, I liked it a lot, and if you want to tell me why this is so hated, feel free to talk about it. And like I said, not like the massivest fan of these movies. I do love Scream 4 though, so yeah, it's gonna be me and my boy Mark. If you guys enjoyed, peace out. Have a good one.